I have just bought 32 shares of Tattoo Chef stock, and in this video I'm going to be telling you why I did that and why I'm going to be buying a lot more of this stock in the future. Hey guys, Christos here and welcome back for another video. On this channel I talk about making money and investing, so if any of those things interest you then consider subscribing below. Alright, so let's jump straight into it and let's go, as I always do, with a overview of the stock. So Tattoo Chef is the company name. The ticker is TTCF, which obviously stands for Tattoo Chef, or in my case, Tattoo Christos Fellas. Anyway, moving on. Founded in 2018 by Sarah Giletti, which is actually a really new company and normally something that I don't normally invest in. A lot of the companies that I invest in are normally quite well and established companies, so it's going to be interesting talking about this one. Sector is consumer staples. The current price of the stock as of Friday the 7th of May is £17.37. All-time high of this stock is $28.64, so it has dropped quite a lot recently and we're going to be getting into that in this video. Market cap of 1.4 billion. Of course, as it is a new company, this is relatively new and low to the stocks that I normally invest in. Just taking a comparison of the last video I did on Disney, that has over a 300 billion market cap, so once again really new. And basically, if you didn't know what Tattoo Chef is, and the main products that it sells is healthy ready meals, so vegan frozen meals, vegetarian frozen meals, gluten-free, everything healthy that can be made quick and fast and easy to cook. Whack it in the microwave and there you go. So that is the basic overview of the company. Let's now get into why I think this company is going to be heading for massive growth in 2021 and beyond. Okay, so let's start off with the first and main reason as to why I think this company is heading for massive growth and massive success in the future, and that is it solves such a big problem. Just taking myself for an example, every time I sit down and say, I want to start eating healthy, or maybe I want to go vegetarian for a while, or maybe even vegan, the thing that always stumbles that progress or stumbles that goal of mine is convenience. Everybody is getting busier in life. Myself, I am filming videos, I'm on the go all the time. I need quick and easy solutions for my food, and for me, I can never really conjure up something healthy in such a quick amount of time, and this company solves that problem straight away with frozen ready meals that are healthy, that can be cooked in under 5 minutes. Now I know people are going to come up to me and say that are companies out there that are already solving this problem. Of course, Beyond Meat is something that gets mentioned all the time, but for me, Beyond Meat is still not quite as convenient as Tattoo Chef. With Beyond Meat, you still have to buy the burger or something like that, and you still have to cook it, and then you still have to think of something to go with it. Tattoo Chef is an all-in-one solution for a healthy meal. And I have to say, guys, just pulling their products up on the screen right now, and I've never said this before in my entire life, but just looking at some of these dishes makes me want to go vegan. Like, I think the most popular one that they actually sell is the organic acai bowl. That just looks amazing as it is. The packaging for them is absolutely great. They make the foods look good. Just looking at the enchilada bowl as well. I know that's not vegan, it's vegetarian, but nonetheless, I've never ever looked at a vegan product before and been motivated to want to eat it apart from these guys. All right, so the second reason why I'm extremely bullish on Tattoo Chef stock is its amazing financials for a brand new company. So I'm just gonna load up Yahoo Finance here and take a look at the income statement to start off with, and let's just take a look at the total revenue for this company. In 2019 was the first time that they reported revenues of 84 million, which is obviously something you can't really compare against anything else, as it's their first year being on the public stock market. But the second year it reported revenue growth up to 148 million pounds. This is almost double, not quite there, but absolutely amazing. And I'm pretty sure there has been a statement released by Tattoo Chef stock, and earnings are coming up very, very soon. Literally, maybe either tomorrow or the next day. We'll stay tuned for that. That they are expecting 250 million pounds in revenue for 2021. So that is going to be something that I'm going to be watching very, very closely. But nonetheless, with a new company, because I don't invest in new companies very, very often, the thing that I'm really paying a massive close attention to to is their revenue growth, and it should be big. Next thing I wanted to just point out here as well is the amount of cash they have in their bank. As you can see here, we've got total cash of 131 million. Absolutely tons of cash in their bank. This is really good because they can potentially use that cash for acquisitions. They can ride out low points in the market. Maybe if we went into a recession, having cash in the bank is never a bad thing for a big company, in my opinion. The other thing that is really, really impressive is the amount of assets they have over their liabilities. So as you can see, 266 million here in assets, and their liabilities are only 32 million. This is absolutely insane, guys. And the other thing that I did want to point out was that their current debt is literally non-existent for a new company. I would never even look at that number and be concerned at all. Just popping back to the income statement before I finish here, the other thing that I did want to finally mention was that not only is their revenue great as well, that their gross profit is actually awesome as well. As you can see, 13 million in 2019 and then 23 million in 2020. And once again, really interested to see what is going to happen when they report their earnings in a couple of days. Another reason why I am buying this stock now is because personally, I think that right now, this stock offers such a great buying opportunity, and I'm going to explain to you why right now. So taking a look at the chart for this stock, as you can see, this stock is actually currently 30% down in the past 3 months and even more down from its all-time high. So why do I think this has actually happened? Number one, I think the general consensus of the overall stock market are looking at this company and thinking that we are coming out of the pandemic. People are going to want to be eating out more. There's obviously going to be more options for vegan and vegetarian food, and people think that Tattoo Chef isn't going to be as much in demand. However, that doesn't change the problem that Tattoo Chef is actually solving. They are solving healthy and convenient meals at home. Not everyone is now going to be going out and eating out full-time, all-time, forever. People are still going to be at home. There's a lot more people working at home. Myself, just looking at myself as an example, I am busy all day and I need quick and easy solutions to healthy meals, and this just solves that problem for me. So in my opinion, I know the fallout of the pandemic, people have spoken about that a lot, but I don't think it's going to affect it as much as what people actually think, and I think the demand for this product is still just going to keep rising. Also, a great article that I found on seekingalpha.com is that there has actually been a recent downtrade in SPAC stocks lately. So if you didn't know what a SPAC stock is, basically I'll leave a description down there for it, and you can go and check out a full definition after this video maybe. But basically, Tattoo Chef is a SPAC stock, and if you take a look at this chart where it shows some of the biggest SPAC stocks that there are out there, so we've got Virgin Galactic Holdings, you've got DraftKings, Skills, QuantumScape, things like that. These are all SPAC stocks, and there has actually been a recent downtrend in these type of stocks recently. So I personally think that this could be just a market related downturn as to why this product has dropped. Nothing to do with the demand and the worries about the future growth of this company. I think that this is a legitimate company that has just been bought into this market that is coming down a little bit, which is going to present such a good buying opportunity for those that are looking to hold for the long term. All right, so the next reason why I think this stock is going massive in the future and has a great potential to grow, and that is because they are now making acquisitions of new companies to bring in new revenue because of their healthy cash balance sheet. So as I was talking before, they have lots of money in their bank accounts, which I said most companies with lots of money in cash normally make good acquisitions, and that is exactly what these guys have done. They have just purchased New Mexico Food Company and the Caston Tortilla Factory for $35 million. And what is really exciting about this is that their CEO has said that they expect to see revenue of $200 million within 2 years of starting. So they are investing $35 million into 2 different companies, and they expect those companies to bring them in $200 million within just 2 years. Another thing I love about this acquisition is that they have noticed that Mexican foods in America, and in fact across the world, is absolutely massive. I believe in America alone it is a $1 billion industry. So this is such a big chance to move into that industry and provide them with the problems that they are solving, providing Mexican foods that are healthy, easy, and of course vegetarian and vegan. So another really good point to make about that acquisition. The other thing that I wanted to say about it is that it has barely touched their cash balance. So like I said, they have such a healthy balance. I believe I mentioned they have over 140 million. This is just $35 million of that. And of course, their cash balance is going to grow over time as well. And I personally think on the acquisition of this, if this one goes really well, I can see them doing this in other different kind of markets and sectors as well. So that's the fourth thing that I really like about this company. Smart acquisitions due to a great cash balance. Now, this is where it's really going to get interesting for me, and that is my strategy going forward. Now, of course, I mentioned at the start of this video, I've just purchased 32 shares, which is relatively a low amount in this company for its company price. But I have a really interesting plan going forward that I wanted to share with you. And that all evolves around actually the first date, the key date in all of this is their earnings date, which is May the 12th, by the way. I've just researched, and this is going to be a really important earnings call, guys. And one thing that I actually noticed about this earnings call and the past earnings calls that this company has, because it is a new company, if you take a look at this here, when it missed its first forecast slightly on November the 9th, 2020, the stock dropped almost 12%, which in my opinion, I think is an overreaction and panic because it is such a new company. People are not really kind of confident on how well or where this company is going. However, one more thing that you have to mention is when it beat its earnings on March 10th, we only saw a price jump of 1.71%. So when I'm looking at this as a relatively new investor, I've been in it for about 4 or 5 years, and I don't really pay too much attention to the trends of how a stock works on its earnings. I'm looking at more fundamental things. But looking at this, it looks like the market, because it is a brand new stock, haven't got the confidence in the stock right now. And if it does miss its forecast, of course there's going to be a bigger overreaction than if they were just to match what they said they were going to do anyway. So yeah, looking forward to that May earnings call. Maybe if they do miss their estimations a little bit, we could see something similar where this stock drops massively, which presents an even bigger buying opportunity than there already is right now. And then if it does beat its earnings, I can't see it going up massively anyway. However, who knows what is going to happen, but as this is a brand new company, I can see the price of this company being volatile for quite some time in the future, and I think that is a good thing in one sense because it will present some really good buying opportunities for you. But nonetheless, I hope this video kind of explained exactly why I'm going to be investing into Tattoo Chef stock, and maybe it gave you some ideas about the stock as well. Of course, this is just my opinion, guys. I'm no expert in the stock market, but I do spend a lot of time researching it, and I do have a strong opinion as well. So if you enjoyed this video and got some value from it, of course like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I shall catch you in the next one. Take care.